gentlemen, welcome to WBLX The Cow.
Where we milk the hits.
You're live with Bobby and the Bean, and we have a special guest here in the studio, Mr. Phil Thomas Katt.
Where we milk the cat.
Wait a minute. Your voice is sounding. Daryl? Is that Rich?
Daryl, oh my God.
You're Richard. You guys have been pranking my phone. You're pranking the cat line.
We're busted.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. I like it.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, since we're busted.
Thrilled to be here with Phil Thomas Katt today.
Yeah, like you said, we are here with the legendary Phil Thomas Katt, otherwise known as PTK in some circles. We love calling the cat line. We love pranking, so we apologize, but it's going to continue to happen.
It's only because we love you, though.
I'll learn to accept it.
All right, well, we appreciate it. Well, since we got him here, we didn't start off with the music thing because we wanted to give PTK more time to talk about different things. As some people know, he started a channel on Blab called Uncharted Zone, also known as UZ. Me and Richard, we grew up on it. I'd stayed night over Richard's house, and we'd stay up all the time on Saturdays just to watch the top 10 countdown of the week. It was great. You saw Michelle Carnley reporting, Tony Robinetti, all the other people that I forgot.
Mike Roycroft, Tiffany Howard, Ashton Shane.
He has better memory about this stuff than I do, but I just know the core three. That's what matters right here.
And Masha.
Yeah, Marsha. I forgot about that.
Masha.
But what we're going to do is, the people that don't know, we'd like for Mr. Katt here to explain to you how it all started, if you would, sir.
Well, in reality, it started back in the 80s. I had an answering machine where I was doing these crazy, silly messages. And so I started promoting some of my music, and I thought, I could sell a cassette like this. And so I released a cassette and promoted it totally with Catline, and I wanted to help other local artists, so I started a segment on my phone line way back in 88 called The Uncharted Zone.
Wow.
For uncharted artists, basically. Then, of course, I carried it to radio with me, then to Blab TV, and then eventually evolved to the internet.
Well, speaking of that, let's go into that. What has really changed since you've given up the TV aspect on Blab TV? Has it gotten worse, better? You like it more, hate it more? What is your take on it?
Well, I enjoy doing the television show for the time, but today, I think especially the young people aren't even watching television much anymore. They're watching the internet, and so I just kind of wanted to follow along with that and move to the internet. And as far as it being changed, at first I didn't have the deadlines like I had to every week to get that top 10 show out. Oh. But then YouTube called me and says, "Hey, you need to have a regular video out every week." And so, you can't tell YouTube no.
They're too big, unfortunately.
But it's pretty much the same. I just enjoy doing it, and the biggest difference I think now is I do most of my music videos on a green screen set now.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than actually renting a location, going to it, paying extras, or just having them close the street down, park down. Hell of a lot easier.
Indeed.
So,
do you find that editing is more your strong point these days? Is it harder to edit with the green screen, or is it something you've gotten a good flow on now?
Well, I feel as if I've got a pretty good flow on it for the most part, but the entire process has been a learning curve. The more you do something, I think the better you get at it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think, and you're very good at it. As far as, in my opinion, it's a hell of a lot better than anything we've ever done.
Yeah, we don't mess with green screen a whole lot.
Yeah, we have to go in there and ninja our way into different places and hope nobody's there, no loud noises. So, but okay, well, we did touch on a little bit about the cassettes that you've made back in '80. How many albums have you done in your career?
Well, I've actually done 3. I did 9 Lives, which was my first one, but really, at least half of it was 45 RPMs that I moved on to the cassette.
See, most of you hipsters out there, you wish you were recorded on 45s. Katt was doing it.
Don't you guys call it vinyl now? Okay. But I did 4 45 RPMs back in the day. Of course, then I did Curious. I did Curious more around the time that I was working out at a country radio station, and one of the tunes from it was somewhat country, and so I got airplay on it there, and so that helped me sell that one somewhat.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I did Declawed more recently.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up if you didn't.
All right, real quick, I want to show everybody, if you go over to YouTube right now, you can go to youtube.com/The Uncharted Zone, and this is his page right here. And
like
of
it
course,
like you should.
Yeah, like it like you should, and then love the show like you should.
Yeah. Show support. He's been doing this forever, before most of the people that are actually watching this even thought about the scene or maybe even were born. He's a legend in our area. You should be liking it on everything he does.
He was sort of a huge inspiration for just not as much the music we would do, but the way we'd support the scene. Because, a big problem with the scene is a lot of people don't like to support each other. And it was just really cool seeing Katt. He'd go out live on location, or he'd make videos for people, and he'd be the guy sort of pumping up the scene, so everybody would know you would go to the Uncharted Zone to see what was going on, to figure out where to go on the weekend, or figure out what who's doing what where.
Yeah, I mean, basically, the inspiration for what we're doing now can be traced back to that. I will say that way back when we first started doing anything, when we saw the Uncharted Zone, we were like, if we made it on there, we've made it. We're there. We're there. Okay. We no record deal needed. We don't need to play. We're there. We're good. There's millions of people that watch Blab TV, and we'd be seeing all over the world. Then then we realized what Blab TV was.
But the thing that I like about the internet over Blab TV was the world.
Yes.
I get people from around the world that have submitted videos or that are watching the show, and so I find that exciting. I can recall back in my early radio days, we were lucky to get a call from Chumuckla.
Yeah, because now you'll get somebody that speaks a different language, like just liking your stuff, trying to talk to you. You got to do the Google Translate. But let's see. Another thing that we were wondering is and this is kind of weird for me, but who's the biggest star you've ever had the chance to work with, and how was it?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, most people would probably say Mark Gormley, that he kind of emerged. But yes. I've worked with bands from all over the country that, some having record deals. I even did one video where Saturday Night Live alum Horatio Sands was in. So, it's really hard to say. I mean, I like them all. And so, and I also don't really think about the fact of stardom, like say maybe I used to when I was younger. I think of it as an art form now, and if folks like it, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like the aspect that it's sort of taken the need for giant record companies and giant production companies sort of out of the loop, so the artist can connect directly with the people. You can get your own product out there now.
Yeah,
so it's fantastic about it, and in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of our people that were excited for you to be on here. Of course, Mark Grumley did pop up. He's a good artist. We absolutely love him. Let's see.
I shook Mark Gormley's hand. This hand right here.
He's never washed it.
Yeah, it's gross. It's so gross.
He doesn't. He tries to touch people with it. I think it has special powers. I'm not sure. One of the things that Richard was asking, one question that he wanted to ask is, what happened to Mike Roycroft?
What happened to him?
Well, we never saw him on the show after a certain point. We wondered what happened.
Well, he went into retirement, I guess you could say. He, although he has helped me a few times. We do things at Papa Rocco's sometimes. We do like these little interview things, and Michelle usually does that. Well, one time Michelle couldn't go because she was having some type of surgery the next day. Or no, it was actually that day. And so I still had to go because we had the whole thing scheduled. And Roycroft actually volunteered to come help me in that incident. And that was wonderful because I was beginning to panic. Wow, so he's still out there, and he has a massive archive of music videos, TV shows from the classics like Dean Martin and, Tom Jones, you name it.
Wow.
I didn't realize he was a connoisseur of fine music.
Certainly is.
That's awesome.
Well, another thing is PTK is also involved in an internet radio show, and that's a baby. But I'd like for him to more talk about that. If you guys don't know, he does do a radio show that you can download. I believe it's free. Am I correct?
Yeah, you can listen to it live as well. We do it Friday nights, 10 p.m. Central, and over the past couple of years, Tommy Robinetti has been coming and doing the show with me, and that's been exciting because he hadn't done UZ breaks in a long time, and so I'm having a really good time with the radio show. As a matter of fact, we have calls from New Zealand, Australia, the United Kingdom during the show, and so it's really cool and groovy in that respect.
I have listened to quite a few Radio Free Nights with Katt, and he not only brings some of the best classic music that you might have forgotten about, but like famous stuff from back in the day, but he'll also play local acts. A lot of artists from regional and around the country that he knows, and he's had me on a couple of them with Eva. I've been on one of those, and our friend Mark Harris was on an episode not too long ago, and we're going to give Mark a call here in a little while and talk about a big event that's going down tonight. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Man, I'll be honest with you. I didn't write that many questions. I thought we'd have a lot more things. Yeah. Sorry, my bad, Internet.
I'll tell you what. Real quick, I'll get to our this week's fake sponsors.
Yeah. Go ahead, hit them with the fake sponsors.
Daryl, you got to remind me, what was last week's fake sponsors?
Oh, good Lord. My memory doesn't go that far back.
Yeah, when you're on the scene. All right,
just watch the episode. You'll get it.
Yeah. So this week's fake sponsors are Vanguard Home Security. It's a medieval security system that's state-of-the-art, high-tech. Their tagline is, "It's just a moat." They put a moat around your house, is what we're saying.
And I think they have Bluetooth, don't they?
Vanguard moat. Yes, the moat has Bluetooth connectivity. It's a copier, printer, faxer in one, but all your paperwork will get soggy, so it's probably not smart use of technology. So Vanguard Home Security, you guys can hit them up, even though they're not real. And Air Pizza is our other sponsor. For all you guys who like to play air guitar, once you get out there in the world, before you go play air guitar, pick yourself up an Air Pizza. It's got 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, somehow 20 grams of sugar.
0 topping, 0 cheese, 0 crust.
Yeah, 0 tolerance.
0 money exchange.
0 money.
They basically just give you an empty box, and you just use your imagination to eat that pizza.
Yeah, it's an empty box. It's Air Pizza. It's exactly as useful as air guitar. So those are our fake sponsors this week. They are all awful and not real. If you would like to be a fake sponsor, you can hit me up through Facebook or YouTube or my email, richarddunleavy@yahoo.com. And it's $5. We'll read your message on air. Can't be racist, homophobic, sexist, anything like that. Preferably something funny and very stupid.
Possibly more on the funny. That'd be great.
Fun fact: Katt and I share the same birthday, January 28th.
That's right.
He has aged much more gracefully, though.
I'm sure that's true.
But before we go make a call to Mark, I just want to make sure that I put out a thank you for the unsung heroes of the UZ over the years. Not just the on-air talent, but Tommy Robinetti and Michelle Carnley. Honestly, Michelle Carnley, she's got to be a great woman to let him be able to do whatever he does in his studio. Because my wife won't even let me have an amp without having to ask for permission. So, that's wonderful to have that support and to have a good friend like Tommy Robinetti. He just seems like a really fun guy. Every time I see him, he's a great personality.
Yeah, Tommy's great.
Yeah.
Phil
Michelle's
Thomas
okay
Katt,
too.
Donnie Ralph Spaghetti.
And just another question, how long have you and Tommy actually known each other?
Well, Tommy claims he met me back in the 80s. But I have no recollection of that. I remember him when we were working together at Rock 104. I accept the fact that, he claims he met me back then, and if he can come up with some evidence of it, I guess I would accept it even more.
Oh, yeah. He's just a good personality. I do like that guy. I think he's a good offset to your personality.
He's had a lot of #1 radio shows as well through the years.
Really?
One of our favorite things back in the day used to be we would spot either PTK, Michelle, or PTK and Tommy in Walmart. Awkwardly say hi.
Yeah. It's hard to really talk to a star right there on the fly while he's trying to buy Doritos.
Yeah.
Like, hi, how you doing? Please get away from me, Mace.
Because I like the giant Cheetos.
Yeah. Who doesn't like giant Cheetos? Come on now.
Apparently nobody, because they're off the market now, but they were good when they had them.
You just take them and put them together and just make one gigantic Cheeto. But
I'm aware that it says Musicians Gear when it should say Musicians Guild. I will change that later. Ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I would like to take a second to read up on all of the shows we have coming up, and that is what we will do. If you go over to my Facebook right now and scroll down past the live video, you'll see this little thread here. And that's what we do every Saturday to try to let everybody sort of post their gigs and stuff. So, of course, tonight, one of the biggest things we have going on is the first annual Guitars for Vets benefits at Whiskey Runner Saloon. That's hosted by my buddy Mark. That was his brainchild. We're going to call him. I'm going to let him talk all about that. The international festivals in Mobile, where McGuire's Pipe Band is playing, which I believe has our drummer on the snare drum out there with those guys.
He'll be the one that's walking funny, because he's probably hit the keg a little hard.
Coastal Fire is going to be at Chasers Bar and Lounge November 24th and 25th. We got Justin Michael DeMonte joined and said that Jay Williams band, his new lineup. They start at Floribama December 1st, so go support them. I know Kat has done a lot of stuff out of the Floribama in the past. We have Zach Koch, who's the son of my buddy Ken Koch, who's going to be on 88.5 Tuesday at noon in Hattiesburg. So if you're in Hattiesburg, turn on your radios at Tuesday at noon to listen to Zach Koch do an interview and some songs.
I wonder if it's on iHeartRadio.
Maybe, probably. Everything is. Iron Horse is Friday, December 8th at the Imogene Theater. First City Art Center downtown. December 2nd, there's a benefit show. So if you're in the Pensacola area, go check that out. It's going to benefit the Mana Food Bank. And actually, Gravity Reversing played that last year, and it was a lot of fun.
It's great.
We got to raise some money and bring some canned food to some good people.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you're in the Fort Walton area, December 2nd, Gravity is playing with Dark Star Coven and Gone with the Flesh, and I cannot remember the other band name. That is awful of me. At at the Green Door Music Hall, and we love the Green Door. Buzzcut is at Tell Fins in Destin tonight. Chemtrail's at the Whiskey in Hollywood because Chris Roberg is a big liar, and so he said that. To be announced, TBA is playing at Oops Alley December 22nd, and Lucy Cooper Smith says awesome. And I don't have time to jump over to their page, but Spearman Brewers, if you go to my page and you click on this little link right here, you'll be able to go see all of their shows. Those guys are awesome. Go check them out.
All them shows, you can't go wrong. Just go see any one of them. Tonight, tomorrow, whenever.
All the time, every day.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to give my buddy Mark a call real quick and let him do a few minutes. Future Hate is the other band playing with us at the Green Door. Thank you, Eva.
The producer.
Yeah. Eva's our producer. All right, so we're going to give Mark a call if my speakerphone works. There it is.
There it is.
Hey, I don't know who this is, but I'm sitting here watching my favorite show of the week, my favorite Saturday show, so please keep that in mind.
If it's got PTK, it's my favorite show, too. All right.
Oh, man, dude. My favorite show is Musicians Guild on Saturdays. So,
Well, Mark, you're on live.
583.
You're on live with everybody, buddy. Why don't you tell us what's going on tonight, man?
Man, we got an awesome benefit going on tonight. It's for an organization called Guitars for Veterans, and what they do is they buy guitars for veterans with PTSD, and then they take those guitars and they give them out to these veterans, and they give them free lessons where they're proficient enough to play music and in a lot of cases write music. And as a veteran and a musician myself, I can personally attest that the power of music heals the soul.
Absolutely.
So to me, it's a really important cause, and it's become very apparent that it's an important cause for the community because I've had an outpouring of support from the community, and I haven't had to pull teeth to get sponsors. We got about 10 different sponsors that just jumped right on board, and man, I just feel really blessed.
What time is this all kicking off, man? And who all is on the bill?
It's kicking off tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to start off with a singer-songwriter series, and this is all at Whiskey Runner Saloon on 9 Mile Road. I forgot to mention that. And it's, for those of you who don't know, that's what used to be Chance for the longest time. Then it was the stage north side, but it's Whiskey Runner Saloon. So we're kicking it off at 7 p.m. 7 to 9, we're going to have singer-songwriters. Forgive me if I forget anyone, but we've had a couple jump on last minute. We got myself, Pearl Clarkin. She's fresh out of Nashville. She just flew down here yesterday. Brooke Brown from Lenox, Alabama. Michael Peterson from Cantonment, Florida. Trevin Bowman, of course, he's the operations manager at Whiskey Runners, and he's always been an idol of mine because when he sings, it's always just just tons of power and emotion. Dusty Sanderson. We have Tony Ray Thompson, who's a very avid player out at Florida, and Garrett. He goes by Dusty, but we all call him Garrett. He's going to be playing as well, and we're just really super stoked. And at 9:30, the Dusty Sanderson Band is going to be headlining. We also have a bunch of cool raffles, man. We got 2 brand new guitars that were donated by Joyful Noise out in Milton, and so we're thankful and appreciative to them for that. And we also have a vintage Alvarez that's signed by Cowboy Troy that's going to be raffled off, as well as several other gift cards and gift certificates from different small businesses throughout the community. And that's the other.
So there's no shortage of awesome things to do and awesome things to get your hands on if you're going to come down and donate a little money and spend a little time.
Indeed. We're also raffling off two bar tabs. So
wow.
If you're one of those that like to partake in adult beverages, it's a good chance to get you some free drinks while you're there as well. And just real quick, I want to extend my condolences to PTK for his loss. Thank you, dude, for everything you do. I haven't gotten a chance to meet you in person, but man, you do so much for this community as far as our local musicians are concerned, and it's really awesome to have someone like you and Daryl and Richard doing that. So my condolences go out to you.
Well, I appreciate that. That's very kind.
Thanks, Mark.
Right on, Mark. Well, Mark, we got to let you go, man. We appreciate you being on with us, dude, as always.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
All right. We'll see you tonight because we're going to come down there and check it out.
All right, bud.
All right, I look forward to it, brother.
Later on, man.
Later.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
You too, bud. Bye. There we go.
Right on. Awesome. So that's gonna be a fun and important event. Also in music news at Upward Baptist Church on Davis Highway tonight between 6:30 and 8 p.m. So you can schedule it right before the Whiskey Runners. They're having an auction. There's a lot of musical gear, including a Tom Petty signed guitar, a Fender Strat that was also signed by all of the Heartbreakers, which I think is awesome. And I would love to get my hands on it, but I don't have the money to bid it up where it needs to be because this is all going to charity as well. So that's going to be super cool.
Just bid anyway. You'll be all right.
Shall we bring the boys in? Shall we do this?
Well, let me just do one more bit of news. I kind of forgot to add James Heston, their band Storm Within, along with Clayton Cobb. I forgot. I meant to add this in there, but they are looking for a drummer. If anybody is interested in being a new metal drummer, they are looking for a drummer. That's all I wanted to add. I wanted to make sure that they got the word out.
Right on. Storm Within looking for a drummer. Contact James Heston, or as always, message Daryl or I, and we'll get you in contact with the right people. Yes. If you're a drummer who likes to play metal. Mr. PTK here was a supporter of this old punk band I used to have called Vomit Gun. And we appeared on a whole bunch of Smash or Crash things on his channel and a few other videos, and he was always super supportive, and we always loved him, so we covered his song Share Your Woman with Me. And you have graciously agreed to play that on air with us today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I loved you guys' version of it as well, I gotta say.
Well, we're doing kind of a hybrid acoustic-punky version today, so it's going to be very interesting. So, hey, gentlemen.
Guys.
All right, so they're going to come in here, and this is going to be hopefully not a train wreck. Let's see what happens. Eva says she needs a bar tab, you guys.
There he is. There's me.
Jeremy Holcomb says Daryl Shoemaker should be the next sponsor. Yeah. They look just like feet.
Yeah. They're flesh colored. It's crazy.
This is Mike Tangway. You guys know him.
Which one?
My brother Chad. We're looking
that
at the
middle
tiny
one right there.
Oh, the teeny tiny. Hey, baby. Hey, baby camera.
What's
I hope you feel better. Get out of the hospital, please. Hello, everybody.
I'm sure he's watching.
Shout out to my guild leader on Crush Them All. Connie, love you guys.
All right, guys, y'all tuned up? Y'all ready to roll?
So you guys might remember this band as being incredibly awful, but we're gonna try not to be today because we want to do Cat justice.
It's been a while.
Thanks, guys.
Richard, do you want to go ahead and start us off, sir?
Count us off, bud.
Yeah, so this is Share Your Woman with Me, featuring Mr. Phil Thomas Katt, featuring Vomit Gun, featuring Daryl on bass.
Yeah.
Well, I just noticed, don't mean to be rude. I see you got a woman, and she looking kinda good. And now, would you think I'm crazy? Hey, good golly gee. Yes, I'm talking about you, baby. Share your woman with me. Don't want her forever. Just an hour or two. Just need some good loving, then I'll bring her right back to you. Don't want her forever. Just an hour or two. Just need some good loving, then I'll bring her right back to you. I know that you love her. Oh, I can see it in your eyes. But you've been fighting competition from all those selfish guys. Hey, would you think I'm silly? Oh, silly as can be. Yes, I'm talking about you, baby. Share your woman with me. Don't want her forever. Just an hour or two. Just need some good loving. I'll bring her right back to you. Now don't you be selfish. You can have her for life. Just want her for a while. You got the rest of the night. And now would you think I'm crazy? Hey, good golly gee. Yes, I'm talking about you, baby. Share your woman with me. Want her forever. Just an hour or two. Just need some good loving. I'll bring her right back to you. I wanna share your woman. Share your woman with me. I'm not trying to be rude, but she could please. Share your woman. Share your woman. Share your woman with me.
All right.
Nice. Very nice.
It is
Not
nice.
bad, gentlemen.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you doing it.
Well, that was fun.
Smash somebody.
Ooh, yeah, it's a good thing it's
Blame
mine.
Mike.
Good thing it's mine.
Blame Mike. Okay, we have one more special performance coming up where PTK, we're going to flip the script. PTK is actually going to help us out with a Vomit Gun song. But that content will only be available on YouTube when this airs around Tuesday or so. So, I have to dismiss these gentlemen for now. But head over to the YouTube channel here on Tuesday and you'll get to see another really cool video. And that one is going to be featuring all of us, a Vomit Gun song called Conscience.
Yay.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Vote in your local party elections. Woo!
Thank you, Cat.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to see you
Always a
again.
pleasure. Good plug, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Mike.
All right.
Hashtag rock.
Yes. Yes, and thank you for being on our show.
Well, I enjoyed it. I
Our
appreciate you
teeny
guys
tiny
having me.
little show.
All right, guys. I'm gonna do one more quick thing here. We've been doing this thing we like to call the coolest thing on Craigslist. So I'm gonna show off real quick what I think is the coolest thing on Craigslist right now. If you slide over there to the Mobile Craigslist on the music scene, you'll see this crazy 5-string upright electric bass. 1025. Look at this thing. It's wild. I think this person builds them himself or herself. And it's very cool.
That is nice looking.
Pickup cover, like a deep cherry finish on this thing.
Needs to be a left-hander for Jeremy Holcomb.
Yeah, Jeremy Holcomb hates this thing because it's not a lefty. So,
Yeah.
but the back's got this kind of neat little stand that it just bolts to it, and there's all your controls and where you plug in. It's kind of an interesting avant-garde sort of design. I dig it. That's the coolest thing on Craigslist, in our opinion. All right.
All right. Well, I tell you what, I gotta go real quick. Why don't you go ahead and close her on
There
out?
we go.
Yeah.
Oh man, but we're not doing cat calls. You were gonna do some cat calls.
Well, just finish it out. It'll
All
be
right, well,
fine.
It's hard to do. Kind of hard to do cat calls. The cat here. in the studio. But, well, we really appreciate you doing this, man.
Richard, this was really cool. I dig what you're doing here, and I hope you continue with big success.
Thank you, sir. I do too.
Oh, excuse me. I have to take this.
Cat's getting a cat call. Interesting.
Hello? What? Yes. I would like that timeshare condo. Okay. Oh, I've got to run, Richard. I've got a condo to buy.
Timeshares are important.
Yes, they are.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Guild this week. We had a lot of fun with Mr. PTK in the studio. Our boys at Vomit Gun. I guess he's got a timeshare to buy. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes, that is still available.
It won't look the same when rats use your chest as a house. We made up our minds, and our speed we will not lack. Because of little Rick and Morty, we're coming to get you back.
Good, that was a whole clump of hair. I would be coughing up a hairball later.